polar plunge, Ric Flair-esque robe, designed by yours truly, for yours truly. Now, I wanted to get to everybody today about one man. And he comes from right around this area. Well, not exactly in this area, but he's the man, the myth, the legend. And you can hear him in the background. You can actually see, look, right there. There he is playing right now. None other than Mick Foley. He's been an inspiration to millions of people around the globe and thousands upon thousands of whether independent workers, big-time workers, all points in between. Mick Foley. From Cortland, New York, East Setauket, New Jersey, came down into Freedom, Pennsylvania with a young man named Troy Martin. Later goes on to be Shane Douglas. Trained, said his prayers, eat his vine. No, he didn't do that part. But this guy, through sheer determination and a never say die attitude, sparked and spawned a career that has inspired us all. Every single worker, every single fan, everybody has been inspired by the underdog, the ultimate underdog, who somehow persevered. 20 years is too hard to wrap up in 5 minutes, but he showed you that you don't always have to have the greatest body in the world. But if you have the greatest mind, if you have one of the greatest minds in the world, you can get it. You can make things happen in your life and in your career. He is truly inspirational. And just to show you, I have them all. I am the Foley mark, 100,000%, right here. There, I got one here. I got this one that's playing in the background right now. And then I have the autographed ECW Best of Cactus Jack. I'm wearing the shirt. I mark out for this guy so hard because his technical wrestling ability, his mind for the business, his heart, his passion, his determination, the never say die attitude is an absolute inspiration for every single person. He has accomplished so much. ECW Tag Champion. He suffered through some of the Jim Herd days of WCW. He suffered through Ric Flair having the book at the time when Flair was under the most stress. He went through all of the lean years of the WWE and helped carry the WWF at the time. Helped carry the WWF through into prominence in the late 90s in the Attitude Era that we all know and love and long for the days of pine for. I mean, every single thing that this man has done defines professional wrestling and sports entertainment. And of course, when you talk about Mick Foley and you talk about the matches, all the matches that he had, Herb Abrams, UWF, for goodness sake, you talk about everything that he accomplished. And it's so funny when you talk about Mick Foley and you talk about Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, you talk about all these characters. Notice in the past 3.5 minutes of just me saying that, one thing that I haven't brought up, the elephant in the room, and that is, as Brett Paradise knows, because I was there, millions of people around the world, talk about one moment that fortunately or unfortunately, depending upon who you talk to or where this comes from, is the absolute inspiration for every single person that has ever even watched one single wrestling match. And that elephant in the room is January 28th, 1998, Civic Arena, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. King of the Ring, 1998. A show that by and large was average to a little over decent. Shamrock versus Rock, the King of the Ring, Owen Hart, X-Pac, New Age Outlaws in a complete cluster against the New Midnight Express. And then the last two matches were Hell in a Cell matches. second to the last one, I don't know how you follow the last one. Section A6, row B, seat 1. 20 feet away. Greatest moment, quite possibly, in professional wrestling. Greatest or most memorable, again, debatable by who you talk to about it. You know, I call this my media center, but, you know, through all the titles that I've won, it's been an inspiration to me, to Brett Paradise. You see all the moments, you see all the inspiration. And like I said before, this is going to be a little bit of story time here. Go through all the pictures. I have thousands of pictures here, and memories in the ring, out of the ring, and all points in between. But I want to show you something, really. And if you could just stay with me one moment, because I'm going to talk. You know, Shane Douglas is here. You know, whoever's here watching, Shane, Dominic DiNucci, Dom, I love you, brother. Nothing but respect for everybody that's in this business. Bruno, all of you. But, Mick, I want you to take a look at this real quick. You see that? Mick, I can't say it directly to you, but I was 20 feet away from you. I was right there. A shard of the table hit me in the shin. You have no idea. You have no idea what you mean to people around the world. And it's not just that moment. It's the 20 years, 20 plus years, 20, 30 years of what you've given to this business. But even in that one moment, you talk about seeing Snuka dive off the top of the cage in Madison Square Garden. Well, guess what, Mick? You inspired Brett Paradise to exist. With your dive, with your fall, and then going back up and doing it again. And I was 20 feet away from you, Mick. We love you all. We all love you. And I'm trying to hold my stuff together, but this goes beyond trying to keep this under 7 minutes because of the attention span of people that may or may not understand what you did and what you mean to each and every one of us that has ever laced up a pair of boots or have been inspired to lace up a pair of boots. June 28th, 1998, Brett Paradise was born because of you. Take it for what it's worth. Mr. Bang Bang, you've inspired us all. Every single moment. And once again, I cannot thank you enough. Because Mick, you mean the world to all of us. And we love you for it. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go get some Kleenex because I think I got something in my eye right now. Or I'm really, really hungry. This has been another edition of Trouble in Paradise. Mick, you've inspired us all. And you've made me want to be a champion in life. Bang, bang.